Okay. Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Skedaddle podcast. This are your host, John,
Chris.
and yeah, it's been a long time.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I always say that every time we start. Sorry, guys. It's been crazy
To
life.
show you how much it means, we just really just skedaddled from real
Responsibilities.
right now to make this quick
Episode.
recording episode to come back on track. Will we doing our best to stay on track?
Yes, I know you guys were.
Waiting.
I know you've been waiting,
Sitting on it.
complaining, submitting feedback.
It's just at this point it's just spams, my entire Spotify and Google, whatever, wherever we are, it's just covered in crying, and people are about to cancel us, so we have to come back.
They're already making our YouTube video like the downfall of the. Whenever like a influencer goes away, he's like the downfall of Skedaddle podcast.
Oh my god, the rules really goes at this point.
Okay, so just now to ease back into this, we'll go with our monthly subreddit stories. I picked one.
Easy back. This is kind of interesting choice of words.
Because it's just easy to,
Yes, go.
the return of the jet. No, I'm just kidding. So today I think I picked three. Let's start with two of my chest. That usually has some crazy stories. Sometimes, not all the time. But I will read the first one. That was 27 days ago. And the title says, "My TA pulled me aside after my fluids midterm today, and I don't have anyone to tell." So not super clear, but
My what midterm?
TA, teaching assistant,
Put me up.
no, pulled me aside after my fluids midterm today.
Fluids?
Yeah, like physics. Like
Okay.
I think that's what it means by fluids. So they're mechanical engineering thing.
Okay.
So I'm 32. I went back to school for ME 2.5 years ago after a decade of maintenance tech at a paper plant. My wife is supportive, but she doesn't really understand the work. Her parents think I'm going through some midlife thing. We have 2 kids who are 6 and 4. I took my fluids final this afternoon. Brutal exam. My TA is a 27-year-old grad student named Andrew. I think
Please go ahead and be detailed.
I know.
That
I think he's been a little uncomfortable having a student older than him in a section all semester. I don't know about that. Yeah. Andrew asked if I had a minute after I turned in the exam. He pulled out my problem sets that he'd been grading on his laptop and started flipping through. He said that he had to verify they hadn't been put through one of those AI cheat tools first, says the department makes them check now. Then he said he could tell the way I draw control volumes that I've actually seen industrial systems run. He said he's been TA in fluids for 3 semesters, and my work shows years of practical understanding he doesn't see in undergrads usually.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, so this is a good story. I worked at a paper plant for over a decade before going back to school. The way you draw a control volume tells you whether someone has actually seen one running. I just didn't think anyone will ever notice. I drove home thinking I was going to tell my wife. When I walked in, she was making dinner for the kids, and I just couldn't. She'd say,
I'm so confused where this is going.
she said, "That's sweet, honey, and I really get it. There's nobody in my life who will get it. I don't know what to do with this. Thanks for reading, smiley face."
He's going through the fucking midlife thing. Like, this is not that much a big deal you're making yet.
I think he just hasn't done.
Having a crush on Andrew?
No,
Yes. Like, this is absolutely too much.
I think he's saying like he doesn't feel like telling his wife because she just wouldn't get it. Right? Like the TA gets that he knows something. Like
So
he's
why the
impressed by his
topic
work,
is
right?
not about that though. Like, the topic made me feel like it's about the TA, right?
Yeah. I thought it was gonna be something like, oh, like they try to like give you some cut
Something.
deal, so sweet, like, oh, I'll give you an A if you do something. Or
Oh,
like,
I did not think about that, but
That's what I thought.
okay. But it seems like the major thing that he is just bigger deal than he seems like to be understood by his family,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah, it's like he
That's
can't
just
share it.
only when you go to college that happens really fast. So
Yeah, and I don't always tell my parents because I just know that they don't
Even in
grasp
family
the
who's like your age,
yeah.
it's not their
Or like my
specific.
friends are like only unless you're like in it with me, then nobody understands.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, I was waiting.
I know. Okay, let me see.
Let's see. I don't know. That's actually interesting.
This one?
But it depends how it goes. So I don't. What is STBX?
I don't know what that means. This the one.
Oh, I'm gonna read. How is? Oh, it does have like tags.
Yeah, personal
My
story.
first threesome was terrible.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
quick.
that's.
Oh my god.
Okay. So, I, 18 male, got offered to have a threesome with a friend from university who I'll call Mark 19M and his girlfriend Victoria 19F. Just about these people are young.
Mm-hmm.
Just about a week ago, all was fine. I'm very open minded with these sort of things. You're just having lived it, okay? We all agreed and met at my place. We had a little chat, fooled around a bit. Then it came time to actually, do it. It started with spinning a roulette with our names.
Oh.
Whoever it landed in had to take off a piece of clothing. This is all right. Put some music on. That was okay. A bit awkward, but overall fun. I think that's actually pretty.
Yeah.
Then we started doing it. I
I
couldn't get up.
Oh
I
no.
tried as hard as I could, but I simply couldn't get myself to have an erection. The other guy was fine though. So after a while of Victoria trying and failing to get me, oh my god, failing to get me up, she asks, "Are you okay?" To which I said, yeah, sure. I got up to change the music, and as I did, I also used the fake call schedule app on my phone to pretend I got a very important call from work and answer. After pretending to speak to my boss about some critical problem that needed all workers on site, I hung up and pretended I had to go. I nervously told them to finish up if they wanna and went out. I'm now waiting at a public library for Mark to tell me they're going home. Safe to say, I'm never ever trying this again. Update, they left. Now I'm alone and my room smells weird. Oh god, this was so awkward. Everything about it.
I mean, I think they started off okay with the roulette game.
Yeah.
It's like that card game that the people play. I never played it, but they play the cards and then whoever loses the hand, they have to take a piece of clothing. I've seen that in movies.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to see some comments.
Yeah, they're right here.
Oh, this is the comments? Okay.
Yeah. This.
That fake call app is genius. Never know when you need an out. Kind of disrespectful that she kept going, but that's another problem. Unless isn't for you. Laughing my ass off. Epic story to tell your future wife.
No.
Opening up to something like this can take a lot of vulnerability. We've had a few experiences where our body just won't function because of anxiety or things that I'm not even consciously aware of. I had my first threesome. Those people, wow, threesome earlier this month, and so I couldn't get going. But still, I know myself enough to know I still wanted to be there, and I personally stayed. I just engaged in a different way than actually penetration. You did good listening to your body though, and leaving when it got uncomfy. Though it sucks, you felt like you couldn't communicate that and had to leave your own place. Are you attracted to your male friend or his GF? What inspired you to try a threesome?
This looks like you weren't down as thought you were.
What? Well, it sounds like you weren't as down for it as you thought you were. I'm the exact same buddy. I cannot perform if there's a dude in the room.
I don't think that's what he said, but okay.
I used to take honey packs prior to moments like these. Something about it being planned just mentally messed with me. I've had unplanned ones and got dried up, but if I know it's happening, then I have to prepare.
Somebody panic. Okay. Well, my
Oh,
Mine
man.
wasn't.
This one man, I got bricked up just by reading. While reading, I'm thinking all the stuff that would have happened and all the positions. Okay.
I bet these are all guys. The devil's threesome. Threesomes are truly only worth doing.
All three want to fuck each other equally.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, this kid is barely an adult, so
I mean, it's yeah. Jeez. Okay.
just take it as a learning experience, and you'll be fine. You're like, yeah. Okay, that one wasn't. I mean, it was funny.
Yeah.
I was thinking there's gonna be some other like hardcore, really dark secret. No, about that. Yeah, everybody always does that. Hmm. This one.
Yeah. This is good.
All right. What's it called? Trigger warning. It says content warning, OCD, intrusive thoughts. Okay, so you've been warned. So I'm going to have to end my life if I want my family to survive, and I don't think I'm ready to accept it. Dang. I, 23 male, have been supporting my entire family, my dad, sisters, and one brother. None of them work. Both my sisters are over 18, and my dad is 52. They all live at my place ever since I've been 18. I've always been the breadwinner of the family and supporting everything. I took out a car loan so they could use it, and I took a mortgage so they could have a roof on their head. 4 months ago, I lost my job because several factors, and ever since, I've been unable to find another job, and I've been using all my savings. We are currently the 26th of May, and my bank account has hit zero. So I am over $400K in mortgage and loan debt, and I didn't even want to because my family was gaslit me into being the provider, and that I have to do it.
What about your dad?
I don't know.
Or your mom? Your sister?
I do have life insurance that covers suicide, and it will pay off everything. My mortgage, my loans, and additional $50K, but I have been more and more delaying my actual suicide because I actually want to live. But I have no other choice if I want my family to survive. I've considered running away and abandoning them all, but I just leave them in desperate situation rather than if I just end it all. At least I have something, I just don't know how to proceed.
Oh, that was really sad. It says all the family's fault that they have made this guy think genuinely that they would not survive without him. That is encoded in his head.
You think it's real?
I would he's only 23. Yeah, I would think if he is 23 and overword, yeah, I would say yeah, it is real because
My house, a 23-year-old gets a $400K mortgage.
Because remember he said in the beginning, since I've been 18, they've been living. So he probably started working earlier in his life, right? That he had his own place as an 18-year-old.
Yeah, but I mean, in this day and age, who has their own place at 18?
Depends on the family, where they're from. Like, don't think about a city boy. Think about something, I don't know, like in a small town. And he obviously was forced to be mature enough that he did some shit, probably DUI or something, that lost his job. You know?
Or something, yeah.
Because he didn't mention that, and obviously he's trying to hide it because he's embarrassed of it. And
yeah, the first comment says, bro, what? It says, U.S. best country in the world. Just leave them, change country, start a fresh life, never come back. Maybe they can pretend you've killed yourself, but you had to let them down.
No, I would just tell them like, hey, this is it, and what do we do? That's the right thing to do. What do we do? I mean, now he's in their boat, right? Because they needed somebody to take care of them. He also needs somebody to take care of him. So what do we do? See what happens. And if they're just gonna be, I don't understand. Like, let's say if the dad is an absolute alcoholic, that's the only thing I can think of, and wheelchair bound, right, or something like that. The mom is taking care of the dad because the dad is wheelchair bound. And
you didn't mention the dad. It just says my dad, sisters, and one brother. So there's no.
Both my sisters are over 18.
Mm-hmm.
Are they working?
No, that's what he was saying. Like, he's the only one that works. He says none of
That
them
doesn't
work.
make sense though. Like let's say like the dad is. I mean, just still confused. Why is
The
dad
dad
not
is
working?
52.
Let's say he's just disabled, right? But the sisters, they should be working. Like 18, you're 18, you can do a lot.
That's what I was like.
Okay, what people saying? Is somebody saying this is lie?
No, I mean, I'm so sorry. Like this, they have pushed you to this point in your life, and they give them like a plan, like sell your home if you're not upside down on it, clear your debt, go live yourself, and tell those leechers to never appear in your life again. See, your life is not unto them or anyone. You've done more than enough. You're worth it. Some ladies praying to God, blah blah blah. And then like, what are you thinking? You have sold your soul to the happiness and comfort of a bunch of parasites. It says the insurance companies don't pay out on suicide, so that's never going to be a solution.
That's true. I don't think so.
Well, that's what he said. That he said it does cover that, but I mean, yeah, staffing agencies says you want to live, find another job, you need another job anyway. I mean, that's true. Whether you're paying for them or not, and they should really pitch in if they're able to.
Damn. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Bring up another threesome or something. Change the
Change the vibe. Let's see. Oh. What?
Excuse me? Okay, I'm gonna read this one. Ask Okay. They asked me I moaned during my assault and he was allowed to keep his student visa and graduate. 2 years ago I was trapped and held down by a man as he took my shirt off and pulled my pants down a bit. So no matter how much I pushed away or said no, it felt like a wild animal attacking my neck and chest. It happened so quick. 1 second I allowed him to give me a simple kiss. The next second I'm being thrown around like a rag doll and pinned like a criminal. I tried to get out of his room, but he pinned me the door shut to keep kissing me. I got out after about 10 minutes of enduring my assault. It felt like it happened so quick. When I reported this to my school, I was asked if I moaned during the assault because he didn't penetrate me. They didn't bring it to the school board. He kept his student visa and graduated the following semester. I developed a dependency on weed and had to go to my finals 8 hours after he did it. I couldn't sleep for weeks unless I was high or holding something. I had to get an ESA. I lost a part of my dignity. He got his master's.
Damn.
Okay, all of these things I get, like, shit happens, right? What I don't understand if she was asked if she moaned, like, who asks that? What kind of pervert?
What kind of school did she go to? What the heck? It just says that you should never go to the school for help or workplace. Like, their job is to protect themselves and not like you. So you better go to the police or even better go to a lawyer for help. Dang.
Oh my God.
Someone's like, well, in some countries, international tuition doubles the national.
That's
so
true.
they wanted to keep that back, I suppose.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is true.
That's a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
An international bank.
Yeah.
What country was this in? File a police report. Show them the report you made to your school. Hey, well done getting those files.
Well, considering that she was smoking weed, I'm pretty sure it was the U.S.
Yeah, right.
Because that's so easy to get in cuffs.
That's interesting. Like, this is information, educational for me. I didn't know. Like, a lot of people keep saying don't use police or whatever. This is so interesting.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Like, you remember, like,
I mean, I understand, like, they would, like, being kind of brushing it off or, like, trying to go on the radio, but just asking her that question is so... I can't...
I think it was definitely a man who interviewed her.
Oh my God.
And, like, because they said, like, oh, well, you actually...
Go, like, I would, it was like, okay, this guy, fuck that. I would go make a report about the school.
Mm-hmm. Because she's saying that, oh, well, since he didn't penetrate you, like, then we don't have to bring it to the school board. So he was probably like kind of gauging like, okay, what level of assault do you get, right? Which it shouldn't matter, but I'm saying like that's kind of what I'm getting off the description. Like, oh, well, do you do something to like incite that it was okay?
What did she say about the weed thingy? Like, was she high when this all happened?
No, she was saying that she developed that after, because that helped her like, I don't know, cope with the fact that nobody.
Right after the final, like right before the final, so I devoted the policy on weed and had to go to my finals 8 hours after he did it. Like those two sentences are, I don't understand. You know, it seems like
No, she's saying like I developed a dependency on weed and I had to go to my finals 8 hours after he did it.
no, that doesn't. None of those things matter really. Like they're just like
Yeah. I don't feel like she said I feel like I couldn't sleep for weeks unless I was high or holding to something. I don't know what the ESA means. I had to get an ESA.
Look that up.
Let's see.
Educational.
Yeah. No. What is an ESA?
I mean.
Oh, emotional support ammo. Oh, okay.
Okay, we all do. None of those. I think it's just way worse than this situation. You know. Yeah. Quite. Wow. I'm still like the only thing bothers me in this story. Not that I don't care. I mean, obviously, because shit like this happens all the time, right? But it's that like.
I know when I saw the time, I was like, "What do you?"
Like, which one would like make
trigger the most?
dignity is more hurt? You know. Like, okay, this animal attacked me, or you and your normal thing with your normal job in a freaking institutions asking me that. That is just, I cannot rationalize that.
I'll be like, what?
Wow.
That's crazy. See, that's why I say like this is the truth of my chest.
Okay.
Actually, this one looks interesting.
Seems funny, yes.
Okay. I'll read this one. Oh my god. Okay, no, it's not.
Or should I just play a song? Like, I should go put like true off my chest. I just played a song about freaking Pop-Tarts in a birthday party. It's like not a birthday party, just like an after meeting kind of.
Yeah, sort of like a gathering for cupcakes. Yeah.
And totally because it had been a long time I haven't listened to that song from Family Guy. Totally forgot that Peter said, "I don't want a big penis," and it just
I don't want a giant penis.
Everybody was quiet in that moment, and huge guys were like. When I say huge, I mean like level wise, and bosses were in the room, and like I still am not over it. I definitely need an emotional support animal right now. I was high. I just felt like
no, but I think he just doesn't respond facial expression like. Cause I'm like, hey, and he's just like, I'm like, you and I worked together for a long time. You could be a little more friendly.
The other lady would later
Kelly?
say that that I did something unprofessional. Would that come bite me later? I worry so much.
No,
Hopefully not.
I don't think so.
Okay. Because
I actually don't know if she actually understood what was going on.
Great.
Yeah, she was doing her own little thing, you know.
Great.
But I was like, oh.
It's true. I do not want one. I mean, that's a statement I stand behind.
I asked her something later. So this one is titled "Accidentally Exposed Half the Office." I love word drama. Let's see. So it says, I accidentally got half of my office investigated, and now people are legit. There are people. No, and now people, they're legit hate me.
Okay, first of all, when I read that title, I thought she like flashed them.
No.
That's why I went on with that. This is story.
No, it seems like they went into they
dig
into their stuff, right? Okay. So I work in IT at a mid-sized company. A couple months ago, leadership started freaking out because sales numbers randomly exploded out of nowhere. Like people who could barely use Excelware. Who could barely use Excel were suddenly top performers every month.
Okay, wait a second. I thought that's actually kind of common word. I just thought like, oh, you mean like, Excel stuff, office stuff.
Is this a different kind of
Excelware, dinnerware?
Excelware? No, they just forgot the space. So my boss asked me to help pull login devices logs because they thought somebody was gaming commissions or sharing accounts or something. So at first, everything looked normal. Then I noticed multiple employee accounts getting access from the exact same overseas IP almost every night, around like 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. I kept digging because our own staff we got hacked. Nope. Turns out one of the senior sales guys had this whole setup where his cousin overseas was basically doing people's job for them overnight, answering emails, updating CRM notes, following up with leads, scheduling callbacks, all that stuff. Apparently, multiple people were paying into it. The worst part was realizing one of the accounts involved belonged to my direct manager. Oh my god, I documented everything and sent it up because what else was I supposed to do at this point? Within like 2 days, HR started pulling people into closed-door meetings. One dude got walked out carrying a cardboard box before lunch. After that, the entire vibe of work got weird. Now people barely talk to me. Somebody left a sticky note on my monitor that literally just said rat.
I mean, I think this is not about rat. This is absolutely.
And
Also, she was. I don't know, she or he was asked to do this.
Yeah, it doesn't say. It says, and the awkward part is I still have to help the same people with password resets and laptop issues while they stare at me like I ruined their lives. I honestly never meant to blow the whole thing up. I thought it was investigating a security issue.
No,
I mean,
there's
yeah.
nothing wrong with what you did. Okay, see what people say. I want to see if somebody's mean or not.
This, like, carrying out a cardboard box, I have never seen that. Did that actually happen? You know, you see that in the movies.
But we have never worked in a place like that, though. Like, we have never been in, the cubicle offices that, all you have just you put it in the cardboard and go. Yeah. Like, but when you leave your office.
Yeah, but.
You put stuff in the box, right?
Yeah, but like, you get fired and just here you go.
Well, the thing is that if you get fired, right? Imagine you get fired, right? You want to not come back to that office. It's not that, I just put my note, I'm going to go, and so I would not...
Yeah, but it's not like you can carry all your things in that single box.
If you're in a cubicle, you can.
Yeah?
Because you don't bring stuff, like...
That's true.
Like, as much as we do bring all our books and live in that office.
Yeah. Okay. I thought it was interesting. Someone said, you did the right thing by exposing it.
If there's a negative one. Like, somebody said, okay. Rat. Yes, you did.
Someone said you did nothing wrong. No, I mean, I think everybody's just saying, like, yeah, like, no, everybody just on his side, No, the comments said, like, yeah, I don't feel bad, or you did the right thing. The real rat is whoever got careless enough with the scheme that the red flags got raised within higher ups.
So, I have a question for you. If you were the manager, owner, whatever of this company, and this happened, what would you do?
I will fire these people.
No, yeah, sure. You've fired these people and all that. Now, sit down and think about what exactly happened. What does this mean?
Oh, well, then I need to increase my security somehow. Because...
Yes, what else?
Like...
So you technically... This is a very interesting situation. If I were the manager, after being angry, of course, like, the first thing that's coming to my mind is that, oh my God, I can run this operation much cheaper. So the tasks that they were being done by these people that I'm probably paying for the specific skill sets that they don't need to do, it can be done with somebody who has way less skill set, and I pay them much less. I can actually use this in my benefit very much. I will completely organize the company.
Well, I don't think they
have... I'm not going to outsource it to outside, but I'm going to hire somebody who doesn't, just smaller people with, a smaller skill set that they just have simple tasks, and they take care of it and do nothing else, and then just delegate the other tasks that I'm giving to these people for their skills just for those, and give them money. I can make money out of this situation. That's what I see.
Man, you're a true capitalist.
Through and through. What was your name, John? I thought you were about to say you're a true leader or manager, but sure, you can say that too.
That's the whole principle of capitalism.
I'm about efficiency, not about the way. No, I just want to. Obviously, it's an inefficient setting, because those people are, if they did really take joy in those stupid tasks, they would never have thought, like, oh, you know what, like, I can do this.
Well, I think like most people do not take joy in like their job.
Is that whatever is done, like for example, yeah, I don't take joy into joining meetings or writing emails and all that, but if I had to train somebody to answer the emails that I'm answering, that's just so much work and thing that person becomes almost me. But there are so many jobs that those kind of things really doesn't need any real thought process and task or background or anything in it. So that's the lesson. And thank you for your compliments that you just worded wrong.
They said exactly as now I need to do it and then I will make money.
It's a company that's running for making money, but
Yeah.
I see it as an efficiency thing. Well, sure, we call it capitalism to be efficient, like, well, sure. But
But the thing is, like, I don't think they had less skill sets. It was just someone overseas who had the same skills, but they could do it better. You know, that it was just like a person that
yeah,
has
but
been.
like, but
Well, not a person, but was it one person? They just said that somebody.
their cousin.
No. Oh yeah, his cousin overseas was basically doing people's job for them overnight, but it was only for 2 hours though.
Yeah, that's what I mean, because it was just no busy work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this was a great one. I like this.
Like this one.
Okay.
Um,
Did you do good or no?
no, I mean, oh, in time.
Another one? Did you read this one?
The what? Yeah, I read this
Okay,
one.
give me another one. And, yeah.
Do you want this or in this?
Yeah,
Wait,
a
wait.
guy in work. I like dark. Good.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, you read it.
There was a trigger warning about death and horrible things that happens to people. So
Self-harm.
if you want to step out, do that. Or I guess that's called pause. You can pause or stop this. Close the. Okay, a guy in work killed himself. The title sums it up. So we're done.
No,
A young fella. Okay, this person's writing is an interesting character because not so many people write fella.
yeah, a young fella. Yeah.
Only 25 years old, about to qualify as a solicitor, lawyer, attorney. He went and did a half marathon, then went home immediately after and did the deed. Can only assume it was planned.
Oh.
It happened 2 weeks ago now, and I just can't get it out of my head. I used to be very much suicidal, a couple unsuccessful attempts, all better now and thriving, but this has thrown me.
When he said he did the deed, I thought he meant like that he went to have sex. And then like,
Are you okay?
I don't know why. I'm like, oh no, the deed is that the sex. I'm sorry. See, we have very different.
Okay, thank you for sharing. Because I was about to pause and I said, what do you mean? Oh, like, what was the confusing in this?
Yeah, I was like, okay.
The lad, oh my God, how old are you? The lad seemed like a well put together, confident, typical lawyer type. He did a presentation a week before in front of me, in front of the entire team of 70 people. And to be honest, I was jealous he was able to be so confidently, even through his, even though he is a few years behind me in career progression, considering you're probably like 75. Yeah, that's crazy. It's just,
I think these people are from England or something. That's the way that he talks about it.
okay. It's just rocking me. I only joined the firm in January, so I didn't necessarily know him, but I saw him every day. I thought he was a bit aloof and uninterested, which I assumed was because he wasn't bothered getting to know the new guy, but maybe it's because he knew what he was going to do. I don't know. There's just been a lot of death around me recently. Both remaining grandparents died within a week of each other back in March. Would just like a normal month with no tragedy, please. Rest in peace, Niall. We didn't
Neil?
say his name. That's a very unique name. don't know you, but from the outpouring of respects and love for you was very affecting. A very final solution to a temporary problem.
See,
What was the
they're
problem?
not in the US. Like what this like? I think it's just an English person. The
Okay.
lad, the maid.
But I got very annoyed by this last sentence. A very final solution to a temporary problem. You just said you don't know the guy. You
I
don't know
know,
what he's
like-
been through. Maybe he did the right thing. And like somebody said,
There's very
finally, I'm so sorry. Where did I read that? Oh yeah, Niall's problem might not have been temporary. He could have been fighting on response to clinical depression or no, maybe he has cancer. He just wants to take it out himself.
no, you don't know.
I get it so much. Like a lot of people who have terminal diseases that they kill themselves. I mean, I get it. I'm not saying like, oh, I have like less of a complicated. I can see in their mind they're like, I don't want to like perish in front of. I just want to.
Especially if it's gonna be painful. The religion. Like, just shoot me out.
Like most people,
Or how much you're gonna change? Like like.
and all the people that they know you, they're gonna remember you like that, even though later they think of you good. But those pictures permanent, and especially if you've seen somebody going through it, you'll be like, oh yeah, shit, no, I take control of this. I don't have any control over the disease. I have control of this one life. So I'm not getting. I'll never do that. I would never do that. I've told you and all the our beautiful listeners that if I like go in a coma, do not drive.
Dude, not unplugged, man.
But I definitely thought about death and what would you do? We have talked about this quite a lot. Like what are the situations that I might kill myself? I've never found that yet, but it has caused me to think about a lot of different scenarios. Yeah, like, I mean, this person said I can have depression for years. I finally gave up the battle. P.S. I'm sorry, but it's better not to say final solution, maybe terminal conclusion or the fun. Yeah, this person gets it. Comment dress 791 with a cat or owl is a cat. Picture 9 days ago, I get you. The also I don't like this when people use on alive or like something. Just simply fucking kill. I mean, especially this thread is about killing unalive. There's a word for that. You don't need to create another word themselves. When there had been no indication their mental health was haunting. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. Can't imagine what you're feeling, but please take care of yourself. Give yourself lots of love and compassion. As somebody directly attacked by suicide, my brother and brother-in-law both took their own lives where they were gay? Or why did you say like they were like, my brother and brother-in-law, why did they do that? Together?
No. Oh, I don't
They
know.
loved each other
I think
before
that
they come out.
I think he just meant like they both did it.
Yeah.
Not at the same
parts of
time.
it,
Yeah.
Common speaking therapist. My husband died in suicide overnight hours the night before he was set to start his new job as an executive director. It was a remote job, so none of the team had actually met him in person, but they were all very excited about hiring him and having him as their new boss. It's been a few years, but I still kind of wonder what it felt like for them getting the news that morning. I would never wonder about that. I'm sure it was. How would it wonder? Did you kill him? Like, how would it not wonder? I was like, okay.
This is too long.
I can only imagine the suffering.
Yeah, I mean they're all just saying like
Sense natural.
supportive comments, which makes sense.
Oh, my friend says, I thought okay, I read this. Okay. It says, my friend says literal diapers killed herself New Year's Day last year. I thought that the friend when they were in diapers killed themselves.
No, yeah.
I'd seen her just hours before celebrating and laughing. Apparently she was about to go home. We were late to the house party we were celebrating at before she heard we were coming, and she said she'd stay to see me. I like to think she stayed alive those few hours just to say goodbye to me. I still wish. It's such a crazy thing to have somebody kill himself. Somebody like I think I told you when I joined the department of undergrad, when I was undergrad,
I think it's something. Yeah.
our TA killed himself, and it was just so crazy. Like he was just there, like teaching us, asking questions, all that, and then the morning after, like what? Ah, man. that was
That's a really
it's so you know what it's what it does to you. It causes a lot of guilt because you feel like shit. I have not been seen, even though we were just on undergrad students. We were not friends with him at all. Like he was not one of those people. But still, like, it makes me feel like was it something I missed? Like could I have done something? And that feeling that they were going through it in their brain and
the image just shocks me every time. Like if anybody here was like did that, I would like that far.
you know, you would never know. People just thinking about killing themselves or marrying a freaking cockroach. These are the things that you never learn.
Oh yeah, they're talking about their spouse, and you never know that they were imaginary. Okay, maybe let's end up on a little different. Uh, more humorous. No, some of this.
Oh, you don't want to end on a sad note?
I mean, we can end on a sad note, or we can do one of these quick ones, like "Am I the asshole?"
No, don't go to another
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
Stay in that.
Well, let's
One
see.
of the silly looking ones.
Mm, Oh.
Okay, read this. Sounds.
okay, this is sound interesting. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, God.
I tried to read quick. Best friend doesn't know his proposal speech is actually about me. Okay, hi Reddit. I just really need to air this out somewhere because I have nowhere else I can go with this. I, 30 female, my best friend, 30 male, and his longtime girlfriend, 26 female, all teach in a school setting. I'm gonna be vague because I'm terrified of this getting back to either one of them. I got the best friend, Jim, the job, and he met Mia pretty soon after, and they've been happily dating for 7 years. Okay. So the females, yeah. Okay. Now about me and Jim. We met in university. We have always been super close. Jim is a bit of an airhead, but generally so emotionally mature and kind of never minded it. And I was always the one that had everything in order. I will book trips. He will happily tag along, that sort of thing. There's a lot of little things that are just part of our dynamic that I do without even thinking about it. One thing that I started doing right after the pandemic is making sure Jim has something to drink in the morning. He wasn't late for his classes necessarily, but he will always hurry in and not have any time to get settled, fill up his water bottle, etc. before his classes start. Meanwhile, I love being one of those first people in the building, so have all the time in the world to fill his water bottle, power up the ancient work computer, and sometimes get him a coffee or tea if I think he may need it. Another thing I do is collect pictures of memes from Jim. The memes I usually make myself. During school trips and things like that, I always analyze the pictures for a good reaction, meme, or a funny face he makes. This I exclusively use with him or Mia, who I am also good friends and close colleague with. I also additionally smuggle information about him to his mother and Mia for presents, surprises, and those kinds of things, and I always guard the area with Mia and Jim went to some time alone during school trips. Okay. Now, Jim told me recently that he's going to propose to Mia, and I was so excited. I went over to his house, proofread the speech he had prepared, and my jaw dropped on the floor. I won't upload it here. It's our native language anyway, and also personal to him. But every single example he gave about what he loves about Mia is actually about me. In this speech, he talks about how he started falling for her when she started leaving him warm drinks in the winter and filling out his water bottles in summer. How she made so many candid pictures and memes of him and got them in a big book for his 30th birthday. She did make the book, but all the pictures were supplied by me. He even mentioned some specific memes that he thinks they are proof that they have the exact same humor. He talks about how she always knows what he's thinking or what he wants and names specific examples of times where I vividly remember having a call with Mia to tell her what is going on in his mind. Now, I don't think he doesn't love Mia, nor do I think that Mia took credit for any of this on purpose, but I find it so unsettling how the entire speech seemed to be more a description of my behavior and my acts of love towards him than to Mia, and of course she will notice that too. I tried to get him to change major aspects of it, but he doesn't dare straight up telling him oh but this dare straight up telling him everything in the speech was me. He sent me the new version of the speech today, and I cannot stay reading it and thinking, oh, this situation was me, oh, this was me, oh, this was also me. This is not about credit. I don't want it. I don't need to stand on a soapbox and yell that I love him better because I simply don't think that way, nor am I asking for advice. I just needed to screen it somewhere and will now hopefully
Well,
never
now what
need to speak it
happened?
again. Thank you for reading. Edit here to say, I now understand I will be horrible if I don't straight up tell him the things I
Yeah, you
did
have to say
versus
it.
what Mia did. I'm going to call him with new feedback on his speech soon, and we'll just casually go through the things he needs to change because I was doing them and come with suggestions of all she does. Edit, update. I have been crying for hours. Soon after reacting to some comments, I called Jim to tell him he needs to rewrite his speech because the things he mentioned were things I did. Those of you who said he knew that were correct. He said he had hope laying it all out for me will make me realize I truly loved
Oh.
him all along. I guess the gay thing didn't really stick with me because I've been single for 4 years now. I hung up on him to call Mia before he could change the narrative on me. But Mia is a true trooper for saying she'll believe a sobbing woman over a man any day. We're going to meet up for lunch tomorrow, but I think we're both very close, very done with Jim at this point. Thank you for the true bombs and
Confused.
criticism. What? so
Also,
so no,
you
he
told
he
him
did on purpose to
confront her.
no, yeah, to tell her like, look, you love me.
Okay, and
Like I don't love Mia. Like
but no, he didn't say that. Remember
yeah.
at the beginning she said he's an airhead.
Mm-hmm.
So he loves her, right? But he wanted to be like, are you gonna do something about the fact that you love me or not?
Mm-hmm.
Or do you want me to just continue like going ahead and be with Mia because he's not breaking up with Mia, right?
Mm-hmm.
He just having her and just thinking like, you know what, like she loves me and I love her, but I don't want to confess it. I want her to confess to me by just putting this. So as someone when you were reading it, I thought like is he trying to propose to her and like in a really cute way? But I got distracted.
I also don't get this. I guess the gay thing didn't
Because a
still.
lot of people told her that you obviously
Oh.
love him,
Mm-hmm.
but you're gay. That's why it doesn't like we don't want this because anybody else. I heard about
Yeah, that was it.
I thought like she's just being a little bit oblivious about the fact that she loves him. But it's so mean of me. But I didn't think about gay. I thought she's probably really ugly.
What?
Because she doesn't have the confidence in herself to believe that
Oh,
she's
okay.
deserving, right? So she's
I was like, that's man. We are so many.
so I feel like she's like either like super obese or super ugly that she believes that like somewhere in her consciousness she's just stopping and I think like no I love
Yeah, I
you
can
like
see
a
that.
sister, right? But I didn't think about gay.
Yeah, I didn't think about that either.
Maybe she's gay or maybe she's obese or maybe she's ugly because I don't think she's gonna mention that, right?
Oh,
But obviously she doesn't. She doesn't want to be with him for whatever reason.
mm-hmm.
Wow, this was nice. This was really nice. And good for Mia. I'm really proud of. I think
Yeah, that she called him. That
absolutely because she understood that. Okay, first of all, she had always seen that how this lady likes James, right? And then she did the right thing and told me. So she obviously doesn't want to ruin my life. And always fucked him, right? So she understood all of
yeah, because I want him to change the narrative. Oh, like she came on to me, like like told me all these things. Dang.
great. I like this one.
But yeah, when I was like, okay, like obviously, who else would do all these little things for what reason if they didn't like felt some other more than friendship essentially. So yeah, that is all.
I'm glad you did this. This was a better one.
Yeah, that's somebody unaliving themselves. Okay, guys. Well, thanks for listening and tuning in. We'll see you soon. Hopefully, not see you, but
Yeah.
talk to you soon.
Yeah. I just
Etsy.
remember I have to make a little video because we decided to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Bye bye.
bye bye. Let's skedaddle.